percentage of workers have little to no retirement savings. Okay? So you guys are staring at a sandwich artist. Yes, I worked at Subway. Oh, did I hate it? So currently working at Subway, many of you guys are asking yourselves, okay, why would we want to sign up with your company? Why can't we just buy a watch? It's expensive. So you get a job. So I worked at Subway and I got paid $8.75 an hour, and I worked an average of 20 hours a week. So my weekly salary was about $175, and the monthly average was $700, which was kind of weird because I feel like I was making $500 a month. Not true. And I couldn't afford a watch. I don't have a watch because I could not afford one. I just wasn't making money for it. Okay, so you say, well, why don't you save money? Okay, so $500. I'm living with my parents, so I basically have everything paid for except my phone, so that's $100. So I'm down with $400. And I love to eat. Not gonna lie, I will eat every day of my life. So I spend about $100 a week on food. Or I'm being realistic, $100 a month. So then you're down to $300, which I end up going shopping and I go to Victoria's Secret and it's gone. Nowhere to be found. And where's that watch I was going to save for? Gone. Nowhere to be found. So then I spoke to a former friend named Diana, and she works at T-Mobile. She's living on her own. She gets paid $14 per hour, and she's getting a minimum of 40 hours per week. So she's making about weekly salary of $560, and her monthly is about $2,240. These are almost there. All right. But there is responsibilities as an adult when you don't live with your parents. You have to buy groceries for a whole week or so. You have bills, electricity, and you have to pay rent, and then you have to pay your car bill. There is bills everywhere. So where do you have your money? So approximately that adds up to $2,000 that you have to pay for. And where do you save money for your watches? Where? I don't have time. So you say, yeah, I want that Michael Kors watch. So I'm going to save $20 from every single paycheck, right? So you're going to have $40 a month, which is $480 a year, which means that it would take you, on average, a year to afford a watch. And by the time, that watch is not even going to be in style anymore. You're not even going to like it anymore. Or it's going to be an emergency, like you say, and you're just going to go shopping. Happens to everybody. Okay. So, prices of watches that you want. A Michael Kors varies from $200 to $400 or more. A G-Shock, $150 to $450 or more. Nixon, $100 to $500 or more. And Gucci, ooh, don't even talk about Gucci or Tiffany. Super expensive, never gonna afford that. All right, so then that brings you to our company, Just in Time. And our first plan is $35.99. Include that, ignore that for. And the high roller is $69.99. And what is it like? Is it better or not? Well, I'm going to explain. Original watch versus just in time. So with an original watch, it's going to take you about a year to get it, if you do get it, and it's going to be one watch. And you're going to have the same watch for as long as it lasts you, right? Now with just in time, it is affordable for everyone. I mean, instead of saving those $20 or $30 a month, you can buy it and you can get two watches, not one, two. Different watches every single month. Every single month. You're going to have two different watches and it's going to be a new watch. You're never going to get bored. What else do we offer? These cool boxes. I mean, Michael Kors is going to give you a nice box, but these are way cool. And they come to your house. You don't have to go and buy one and pay over money. You can just pay like $60 a month for two watches. That's it. Simple as that. Instead of saving for years, which takes. Okay.
All right, good.
And I would like to go over my reference.
Okay, sure.
Reference to my statistics, which
Sure.
came from Norman Leela Norman, and it was on what is an average college student's income. It's different. I mean, that's at $14,400. I'm not making $14,400 a year. I wish. And Angelina Johnson, her article was 76% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, which means that a lot of adults don't have time to save money. They're wasting it from paycheck to paycheck. And then Callie Booth in her 10 shocking facts about your American money mistake, where you can't save money at all. Thank you guys, and you guys have a happy Halloween. Stay safe.
Very good. Good job. I need, for those of you, do you have your outlines? Lou, do you have your outline?
Did you want her?
Mm-hmm.
Did you want her time too?
Yeah, what was your time?
Oh, wait, Chris.
Thank you. Good job with your resources. We'll have you two go in and down.
Like today?
About there's still people with.
I think we're okay. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so hi, my name is Katie, and I am here on behalf of Just in Time. So I'd like to start by having my assistant hand out some of my business cards, and a little treat for you guys.
Ooh.
Very tasty. So, with our company, quality is our goal. We strive to provide the customer with quality service and customer satisfaction. We also, as Alondra Lulu elaborated on, we're very economical. So we're for people that can't afford $200, $400, $2,000 watches. And according to studies, watches are the right accessory to build your image because they're kind of low-key status. Like, you don't always notice when people are wearing a watch, but when you do, it conveys a good message. And according to a study by Jason Davis, low-key is low-key. So my personal experience is when I first began my career, I was broke. I had no money. I was applying for a starting salary job, entry level. And I just didn't really fit the image. And my interviewer was someone, like really nice suit, really nice watch. It's very sharp looking. And so I quickly learned that you have to build yourself to fit that image. Therefore, this is where a company comes in. We help you build that image if you can't necessarily afford the extremely inflated prices. So, there's also a study by Irving Goffman that showed just how there was a study. So why watch? I already touched on this, but it's because it's low key. It's not in your face. It's not flashy. It's classy. And so when people see that, they'll treat you as if you're like very high end, very successful person, and in turn that will build your confidence as well. So that whole notion goes with our slogan, look good, feel good. And we got that slogan based off of some other studies. This one was by Ken Klafsky, and it was basically just about power of the mind and how confidence is a state of mind as opposed to quality. And so, as I always said, that confidence will open these new doors. So our company also has a variety of options to accommodate you and your different choices or prices. We have the monthly subscriptions and long-term rentals. Our monthly subscriptions vary in style, price, and brand. Just based on your preferences, you can choose which one. And for our long term, those are for people who are more about quality than quantity and really looking for something to keep for a little longer. All of our watches are high quality and they're relatively in good condition. We keep them well maintained and take good care of them. We get these watches from people that already own these watches, and we essentially rent them from them. And so they obviously take very good care of their expensive possessions. So they're all very high quality and good condition. So our company is an economical choice because of these arrangements. Since we don't buy these watches at retail price, we can therefore save money on our stock and in turn pass the savings on to you, which we do care about because customer satisfaction is a priority. So why choose our company? Our competitors, who also do monthly watch subscriptions, have even maybe double the price of ours. Their starting price is double of our lowest. Like 11J, they start at $150 a month, and that's for their lowest option. But ours began at $35.99, which is much better if you're on a budget. So if you would like to further contact us, we have a website, we have an iPhone application as well, and Android. We have a customer service line, and you can also email us. So as you've already seen our website, it's just an overview of everything you'll need to know about our company. And so that's the link you can go to. This is our phone application. So through this application, you can access, like Manny said, you'll have a code to keep track of your shipments and payments and just all the account stuff. So you can do that through this app. And it's just a very easy to use good way to manage your watch subscriptions. You can choose which watches you want, and get immediate updates on where they are, and you can contact us through the app very easily too. So our phone line is 1-800-222-TIME. And we also have a different number for questions or comments because we get a lot. And our emailing us is the best way to get a very detailed response based on your situation. Say you need to cancel or you would like to get a different subscription, emailing us would be the best way to do that. So, just as an overview, confidence is the state of mind as opposed to quality. And that's what we strive to set you up for. So you can reach out to us with any additional questions. And we want to make sure that you look and feel your best.
All right, good job.
Hi, can I start?
Yeah, go ahead. Yes, sir.
Alright, hi, I'm Grace Selick, and I'm the HR Human Resources of Just In Time Watches. Why do we want what famous people have? Their lives are intense, not boring. They have money. People are attracted to them, and they have skills. Think of a person that is famous that you idolize. They have all of these qualities, and probably wear some very nice watches. 3 reasons to look like you're rich by Dara Gatewood. The desire to be seen or valued, desire for an elite high status lifestyle, and a desire to be a role model for others. The importance of wealth. American society values wealth. Wearing an expensive watch makes it clear that you are the big enchilada, like I mentioned in my last proposal. Watches aren't just for telling time. We all have computers, phones. We don't need a watch for time like we did back then.
people bought watches for just time. The opposite or same sex will be attracted to the swagger of the watch wearer. Just because a watch is sitting on your wrist and it's a tiny piece of jewelry compared to clothing or whatever else you wear, people pay attention to the small things. Style. So we have 3 subscription categories. So fresh, so clean, high roller, and luxurious. We are targeting mostly males 18 to 45. So I'm guessing those males in those age ranges all have different types of watches they want to wear. So this is also not just a personal thing. This is great for presents, for a loved one or somebody who's older and has money that wants to provide for you. So this is Brad Pitt wearing a very nice watch. Brad Pitt is notoriously very good looking and rich and famous, and you probably want to be him or marry him. Well, now you can with just-in-time watches. You want to be included, don't you? This is the consensus of our company. People need to feel included in society to feel happy, to be prosperous in their life. Our watches will help you feel included in a classy way. You will be able to look like and possibly feel like Brad Pitt. I'm not going to guarantee it, but you could. Just as Jordan mentioned, first impressions take only 7 seconds. That's incredibly fast. And people notice the small things, like I mentioned earlier. They're going to notice your hair, your shoes, your watches, your teeth, your eyes, anything. So just adding the extra to your outfit is going to make a difference. Our customer satisfaction. 2 watches every month for however long the customer wants. Variety of fashionable watches. So we have variety. People need variety. We don't want the same thing. We get bored with it. Affordable, class, and quality. And we have a website and a telephone number for Q&A. So if you have problems with your watches, or if you need answers, or just want to talk to someone, we've got you covered. Our shared values and goals with the customer. So helping our customer feel part of the bigger picture. We are agreeing on helping you feel good, and you are helping our company thrive. Variety is, like I said, crucial in American society, looking good and feeling included. And these are
All right, very good. All right, let's go ahead and take a 5-minute break. These 2 will go. 5-minute break.
Wait, you speak.
Are you 2 ready to go?
Yeah.
No, you'll go do yours on Thursday of this week. Okay? Thursday or Tuesday. Let's just go with Tuesday. Let's go with Tuesday. Okay. While we're having a break, let me give you kind of an update on how this works. So, starting now, you have a week to get your papers done. Get your papers done, okay? So, the clock starts now. As soon as we leave class, you have until next Tuesday, for those of you who've gone today, to do your paper. Now, your paper is 3 pages, double spaced, and I want 2 based on your performance and 1 on the group interaction thus far. Good, bad, indifferent, whatever, okay? Yes? Huh? Yeah. So you're going to analyze yourself, critique yourself, what you did well, what you didn't do well, those types of things, for 2 pages. And the 3rd page is going to be your group interaction, what you like about it, what you don't like about it, those types of things. Yeah, 5 minutes.
So is it just for the group that's presented, right?
Yeah, then on your Tuesday, you'll have another week. Here's the other thing while they're setting up, guys, okay, for the groups that have just gone. So the reason why I had you do this exercise is because I think to some degree, this is basically how it's going to be when you present to your sharks. You're just going to take your portion, modify it a little bit, shorten it a little bit, and bada bing, that's your presentation. Okay? So you should all have an area of strength. So when you start at high level, CEO, CFO, part of that is so that you get an idea of what your business model looks like. Now we're getting down to the details, the nitty gritty stuff. All right? So in this particular instance, you're going to have about 15 to 20 minutes to present to the sharks. So you take your presentation, you condense it to about 4 minutes, I guess, depending on how many people you have in your group, and that's your group presentation. All right? So, yeah. So this is very similar to what it's going to look like when you present to your sharks. Okay?
Guys, if you just want to like collect these, I'm going to let you recycle them.
Okay. Are you two going to present together like last time?
So 14 minutes, I guess.
Yep. And then can you give me your outline when you're done? When you're done. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and start here. And just a second. Yeah, I'll be the timekeeper. I'll be the timekeeper. All right. And all right. You can go whenever you're ready. Shh. Okay. All right. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
So I just bought this computer for $1,200 brand new when I could have gone to Trade Square and I could have gotten a refurbished computer and felt that I would have bought a brand new computer.
So, my name is Gregory Allen and I'm the CEO of our company, Trade Square.
Hello, I'm Danielle Fox and I am the president of Trade Square. This is my friend Emma, and she is from New York and she attended the University of New Mexico last year. As her term was ending up, she wanted to sell some of the items that she had on campus and in her dorms prior to getting back onto the airplane to New York. So what she did was she got on Craigslist and Amazon. However, she had no luck. So what ended up happening was I got her bicycle. When she got to the airport, she actually called me crying, and I said, Emma, what's going on? What's wrong? And she told me that she had to sell half of her wardrobe, or she had to give away half of her wardrobe and her suitcase because she couldn't afford to put an extra piece of luggage onto the airplane. This was very unfortunate for Emma.
So this could have been Emma. She could have came to Trade Square where the convenience would have been readily available for her. So what we do at Trade Square is we buy, sell, trade, and donate items such as the scooters, our campus cruise, or such as our campus mobility items such as mopeds, bikes, scooters, things of that sort, as well as moving to our electronics, laptops, game systems, for when you're feeling a little lonely in the dorms and you need to get that out of your system. So did you guys know our student population here at UNM is 25,000 students? Now, how many of those students live in dorms or live on campus? Well, there's 864 beds at Lobo Village. This means that there's 864 people there. And then if we move over to the residence halls, we have over 2,000 students in campus housing. We also have 5,000 beds in Casa del Rio. Now, this means that overall, we have 31% of you guys are our target market. Directly to you guys, we want to connect Trade Square.
actually encountered a friend, an old friend, she's older, recently, who told us quite an interesting story that I guess related to Trade Square. She said that she used to live in Boulder, Colorado, and what she used to do was literally go behind the fraternities and the sororities and go into the dumpsters, and she would find things that were just very expensive and very nice. And she would go behind, the dorms on campus. And now she has a garage full of things that she has found in a dumpster that are worth thousands of dollars. And she doesn't even know what to do with those things. Now, focusing on the marketing and advertising aspect of Trade Square, I have come up with many ways of how to market and advertise our company. Statistically proven, 93% of students, college students specifically, do not leave their house without their cell phones in hand. So this means that they're scrolling through Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter throughout the day. So what we want to do is put pictures on Instagram of our images and put pictures of our items so that students can get excited and get a drive to come to Trade Square and buy, sell, trade, or donate items. And on Twitter, we want to add when our promotions will be held or what type of events we'll have going on at Trade Square. And on Facebook, we actually have a survey.
Okay, so if you guys would please put down your phones, pay attention, because we're about to take a survey.
So the first question is, do you attend university? Well, we all know that everyone in the audience here attends the University of New Mexico. I just wanted to address this question because you guys are our primary target market, and we want to make Trade Square most convenient for you. So as I ask you these questions, I'd like you to raise your hand to the answer that you feel best fits with the question. So first question, what would you prefer to do with your unwanted items? A, throw them away.
Raise your hands, guys.
B, store them in your garage. C, sell them.
There's about like 19 altogether, so
Yeah, I'll
you're
answer it.
nice.
Or D, give them to Goodwill.
Oh, I'm raising my hand to receive.
5. Okay, second question. What would you like to, or would you like to sell your items for fast cash or possible trade? A, sell. B, trade. Or C, right on.
So we had overall, obviously, 16 of you guys pretty much said we would rather sell items instead of donate them or anything else. And we definitely didn't see anybody who say we want to throw away our stuff. So we would just have you guys take a survey to show that you guys are our primary market, and like Trade Square can really affect you guys as well, because all those things, trading, donating, all those things can be incorporated over at Trade Square. So come to Trade Square. So our vision, we plan on doing a test kit that consists of a startup tent, placing online orders, and meeting up with our customers. Now, what this basically means is we're just dipping our toes in the water. By 2016, we plan on having an expansion into a brick and mortar. Now, the question you guys are probably wondering, what is a brick and mortar? A brick and mortar is the place where basically your building takes action. You're building a building so that way students can come in, and for us, we take the action to go ahead and provide them with our service. So moving forward, by 2017, our goal is to have about $175,000 in sales just on the brick and mortar. This does not include the sales from the online service as well as our test kit.
Now let's take a look at our building layout. So here, as you walk in, you'll arrive at the service desk where they can direct you to the electronics, or perhaps the clothing and accessories, or the warehouse where in the back where we provide bikes, skateboards, mopeds, or perhaps dorm furniture. Maybe if you want a beanbag in your dorm and you don't want to haul that back on the airplane home, then Trade Square would be good fit for you. And here at the consulting desk is where we evaluate the certain margins that will take place according to the condition factors of that item.
So our reciprocity is basically, we plan on giving away a free t-shirt for the first 30 days based on $20 or more of donating, trading, selling, or buying. So if you buy, sell, trade, or donate for $20 or more, we give you our basic t-shirt with our logo for free. Then if you pay $50 or more in buying, selling, trading, or donating items, then you get a premium t-shirt that's meant for you. But you guys better hurry, because 30 days is not a lot of time, so come in soon so you can get that free t-shirt.
Now, not only are we wanting to create value for you students in the community, we also want to give back to the whole community by donating items that are provided by you to organizations such as the Ronald McDonald House, where there are children who are starving or perhaps have cancer who would feel valued and loved to have these items given to them.
So our startup costs. Basically, our brick and mortar cost is going to be a price range from $5,000 to $10,000 because it's based off 1,500 foot square feet, and then as well as a 2,000 foot square feet model. So bear with me as we move through the structure modifications. So once we have the building, we're going to have to pay a cost of somewhere between $3,000 and $10,000. And the reason why is because these consist of your items such as getting shelves in order to place storage, or as well as introducing bike racks for our store. As we move to miscellaneous costs, that's more of like what it'll cost for us to refurbish your products, such as bikes or even a scooter that's missing a tire or something of that sort, just so we can have those on site, so that way we can repair your item. Now, moving to IT support, our overall cost will be somewhere between $5,500 and $11,150. The reason why I say that is we want a full-time IT person, so this way students can come in, get their PC, virus checked, everything gets checked out, clean my PC, whatever it may be, and also we can give you discounted rates on computers and game systems of that sort. Now, our marketing cost is fairly high, meaning that it's $8,450 to $13,550. Now, the reason why I say that that's so high is because it costs a lot of money to get a graphic designer, so that way we can place our logo onto a sign, and signs are also very expensive, being that they range from about $2,500 to about $4,500. And your sign really says who you are as a company. So our startup average is about $38,000 to $825 in order for us to just get the general startup and get a building. Now, all I gotta say is Haley's gonna hate.
And I'd like to finish it up with, why go anywhere when you can trade store?
All right, very good, very good. All right, so let me